The return of the sleep-deprived emperor. After years of relative peace, Lord Władocień could not sleep. Every night, he dreamed of those meowing, armored cats and their treats. He tried everything, from soothing holograms to chamomile tea from the Chamomile Nebula, but nothing worked. Finally, he concluded that there was only one solution. He must reignite the power of the Empire, this time using the most terrifying weapon in the galaxy, the Dimensional Scratcher. This ancient weapon was built by a primordial race of cosmic grave diggers and was capable of creating space-time rifts and bending the very structure of the cosmos. The rebellion on the trail. The Great Tea Conspiracy. The rebellion, led by Captain Rex Gumowakaska, learned about Władocię's plans from their best spy, Lily the bedtime suricate. Lily reported that Władocień had purchased chamomile supplies from 3 neighboring galaxies and was working on rebuilding the Dimensional Scratcher, intending to transform it into a device for permanently putting every cat in the universe to sleep. Rex and his staff devised yet another surprising plan, the Great Tea Conspiracy. The plan involved infiltrating the Empire's government warehouses to substitute the chamomile tea with a special blend called Sudden Wake Up, a tea with such an intense aroma that it could awaken even the deepest sleepers. The Dimensional Scratcher's failure. The moment of trial had come. The Dimensional Scratcher was activated, and Władocień donned his most terrifying cloak, ready to put every moving, purring organism to sleep. As the sounds of the activating machine echoed, the aroma of sudden wake-up spread. Cats on every planet began to run in circles, scratch, meow, and climb to the highest accessible places, as if they had suddenly awakened from an endless slumber. Władocień, furious that his plan had failed, attempted to activate the machine again, but the scratcher began to choke on the intense tea, emitting sounds reminiscent of Rex's laughter. It turned out that the rebellion had hidden a transmitter in the machine, which was now broadcasting their raucous laughter on all Imperial channels. Losing control of the Imperial cat force. Meanwhile, the army of laser cats, invigorated by the stimulating aroma, discovered their newfound potential. Instead of fighting in formation, they began organizing their own rebellion. Every Imperial ship on which there were cats faced a new challenge. Cats started taking over the cockpits, sliding across control panels, unscrewing engine knobs, and activating intergalactic flamethrowers in random directions. What was supposed to be a new weapon of the Empire became the cause of chaos, and Władocień no longer had control over his own military units. The finale in the hyperspace bubble. In desperation, Władocień retreated to the furthest corner of the Empire, the mysterious hyperspace bubble, where time and space intertwined like an intricate web. There, in one last act of desperation, he opened a transmission and announced the Conference of Unity. He promised to cease hostilities if the rebellion stopped sabotaging him and the cats returned to peaceful meowing. Rex, to everyone's surprise, agreed. From his perspective, Lord Władocię's empire was now just a shadow of its former glory, while the Empire of Cats had gained the status of galactic heroes. And so, the final chapter of this cosmic saga came to an end. The Empire was transformed into an intergalactic sanctuary for cats, who patrolled the space, scratching every space station in their path. Władocień, reconciled with his fate, launched his own line of tea called the Soothing of the Universe. Rex and his rebellion turned their ships into flying cafes, serving cookies and treats to anyone passing through their territory. And the galaxy had never been so peaceful and full of laughter.